in your bridge.
That's right.
That's in your bridge.
That's right.
Yes. Very good. So I hear some of this lamb thing.
And why is it called the girl from Ballybuffet?
She was from Ballybuffet.
Because the girl like Julie did come from
She came from Ballybuffet, yeah. She worked on Drummer here.
It's a true story.
It's a true story.
Right.
It's not a true story.
But I changed it. I put my own name into it at the start.
I know. Instead of Sonny Dan. You were right. You were
yeah.
right. You said McCall. Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
My name's John Macaulay, I live near Creevely, and I courted a damsel from Ballybuffet. Her age was around 30, she was handsome and strong, and her name now I'll mention, she's one Margaret Long. I first met her out in Newbridge at a dance. Her attractive appearance I saw at a glance. When a foxtrot was called, we were soon on the floor, and for dancing her equal I ne'er saw before. I immediately asked her if I'd see her home. Said I, right you be, for I'm out on my own. Said I, put your coat on and make no delay. It's a long way from here down to Ballybuffet. Then she put on her coat and we stood near the door. Said I, have you ever been down there before? If you don't know the road, sure we might go astray, but I'll mention some towns we'll pass through on the way. We'll first have a refreshment in Drumkeeran town, then to Manor Hamilton we won't find going down. Kinlaw and Bundoran we'll pass through them all, and next Ballyshannon it's in Donegal. From there to Ballintra it's 10 miles or so, and 20 miles farther we'll pass through Raphoe. When we get to Mount Charles we'll be fairly well down, for the next place we'll land in is Donegal town. Then our journey's near ended, we start the last lap. It won't take as long to pass through Barnes Gap, and then from Stranraer we can't go astray, for it's only 5 miles into Ballybuffet. Then I looked at me bike, and the back wheel was flat. Said I don't care for a journey like that. The night it's so stormy, and the journey's so far. Sure I'll hire Matt Rodden, he has a new car. But said she, if you like, sure we need not go down, for I'm working in Gilmer's in Dromahir town. Then I pumped up me bike and it ran fairly well, and quite soon we pulled in at the Abbey Hotel. We there had a refreshment, we both ate our fill. We then took a walk out towards the sawmill, and there near the roadside in a shed filled with hay, I first courted Maggie from Ballybuffet.
Very good, very good. When did you compose that?
Now that's done a long time.
And you were saying it's a factual story.
That is fact, all right. It is. That's 35 years ago or more. It's,
Have you another one?
As I had have another one now, and it's an older one again than that now.
Yeah.
It was during the last war that I made it.
Yeah.
Or the war was on at the time now.
Yeah. And why did you write it?
Well, at the time, it was actually what was taking place with the men that was signing on for the dole.
Right.
And it was a road that was making into the mountain.
Yeah. And why was the road being made?
And that was the place where the men were employed. They had to go there for this. I'd better sing it for you now when you'll have
Right,
a
the
better idea.
story's in the song anyway. Right.
I had for long been looking for some work that I could do, but there been so many like me, and the jobs been very few. I lately took a notion that to England I'd cross over, where the thunder's gone already and there's work for thousands more. First I was informed for to call at the exchange, where a meeting with an agent for me would be arranged, and if I was successful to a doctor he'd send me, so that I could plainly show him that from ailments I was free. So early then one morning to the exchange I made my way, for I was of opinion that I'd have no delay. But when McGuinness asked me if the dole I lately drew, I said yes. He says, you're looking for, I have a job for you. 'Twas then I feared he'd send me far to work on Altabra, but to send him on that journey would be against the law. But the card I got next morning gave me a horrid shock. It said, report there to the ganger and be sharp at 8 o'clock. So I'm working now on Altabra, a minor relief job. I clean up water tables and me pay is but £5. I rise up every morning long before the lark, and after a poor breakfast, sure I start off in the dark. The journey 'tis contrary over ditches and through bogs, and a man he's not too steady when he's wearing homemade clogs. For it's with the greatest caution o'er the ditches I must crawl, and often when I'm near the top into the shy fall. But still I must keep going, for complaining 'tis no use. Sure a dull man is expected to put up with all abuse. Then in what condition to the work I make my way, and as I'm landing on the job I hear the ganger say, you're late again this morning, now this will never do. And if once again it happens, your discharge I'll fill for you. And if you try to get back in your efforts, you will fail, for you'll not be reinstated by Jeter or McGrail. But if I once got over across the Irish Sea, where there's plenty of employment and a cushy job for me, I'd make a faithful promise that I never would be seen inside McGinney's office or on a relief scheme.
Good. Very, very good. Yeah.
Well, that was actually what was happening at that time. It was the war years and everything was scarce, as you know, everything, even to go out to buy a pair of shoes or something like that, you wouldn't get them at the time.
I suppose, yeah.
And they did. They did.
They did.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody mentioned to me along the way, was there an hour added on to the day during the emergency? Did you ever hear that? You know, there was an hour, the clocks went forward an hour.
They did, dear man. Yeah, that is right, that's right.
There was only one man who mentioned that to me before.
I think they did.
They went forward 1 hour, and there was an hour added on then as well, because there was to preserve extra daylight.
That's right, that's right.
That's right, is it?
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
No light, no lamp oil.
Oh, is that the reason why?
No,
No lamp oil and all that natural stuff, you see. And you went all around with lads went around buying old hens, remember that?
that's right.
And the old hens man that say with a smile, we buy them or scrap them for tea or lamp oil. You remember that? We buy them all laying relts and the pins now is your time to get it old hens, you know. They'll go around buying I don't want old hens. Why do you want old hens for that time anyway?
Well, that's not the point. What?
Woman often get 3 or 4 old hens for to get a small little drop of lamp oil. You know, paraffin oil for the lamp, you know. That couldn't be got. That was all black market.
What do you mean? She'd sell the hens to
She
someone?
sell the hens. People, there was a lot going around buying old hens, and that's used to say, buy any old hens come to the door, any old hens man to stay with a smile would buy them or swap them for tea or lamp oil. Tea, no, half ounce of tea and all that. Half ounce per head, you see.
Yeah.
And the old people were very fond of tea, of course, you know, they got an awful gunk that time, all right, because they couldn't cope at all with the tea and the sugar.
Yeah.
So that didn't give 2 damn. Remember old Tom Kilooly or mercy on it. And he said the war, you know, I said the sugar getting plentiful. We were children, you know, very small children going to school every day. And he said the war, if the sugar got plentiful, he knew 2 damns worth of war. Well, it's true, isn't it, you know?
Someone told me along the line somewhere that they used to use the feathers of these hens to line the insides of airplanes.
I don't know, that was said.
That was a tall one.
You wouldn't know, you know. You wouldn't know. But that was the way it was. That's why it's put into the daylight was Linton, because there was no there was no light at all.
Yeah.
I know.
I remember us making rush candles. My grandmother showing us to make rush candles, pull the rushes and peel them and let them dry. Steep them in oil.
That's right.
The thickest rushes you could get, you know.
Surely,
With that lint, just peel all the skin. Like one thin little bit of skin on them to keep them strong, you know.
That's
and dip them in grease. We should be at that, you know.
Surely.
And lighten. And it burned a long time, but there wasn't much light after
No,
that.
I
I think so.
No.
And to be a single rush, like
A single rush, one single, the
single
thickest rush you could get. Now, and cut the butter,
yes.
just as even about a foot long, I suppose, or that, you know.
Aye.
And then lots of oil and grease on it and light it. And to burn away, grand.
Yeah, there was a special holder for it then, was there?
Well, we had no holder sticking them all bottles and everything.
That's
We never had a
right,
holder
that's
at home for them, no.
Did you ever see the hob lamps, John?
I don't know. I think, there's the kind of hob
Well, that was
lamps.
before your time now.
The hob lamps used to be around our side. They used to call them stinkers, with respect to you. Because I'll tell you why they used to call them stinkers during the war years. People used to burn oil in old cannons for a bit of a week left on the hob. Do you remember that? And you couldn't go into the house with fumes and smoke, you know. That
It was just no
and then-
rag stuck in a...
Well, it's
That's what it was,
It's kind of a homemade. You're kind of the oil in the bottom of maybe, and a wick coming up through the middle, a hole in a jar and a screw on it, and a wick coming up through the middle of it, and this whole wick lit, and all burned oil, all creamery oil. That Crivelly Creamery was going that. Can you remember that?
So it was.
And the no scarce
So
get
it
no
was.
drops of oil about the creamery, you know. And I saw them and they were going here and there, but sure, this black smoke up of them was terrible. And that's why they used to call them stinkers, because the smell and the smoke, you know.
Yes.
Right, well, I suppose that's right.
It's trying a very polite name for them.
Oh, no, we're immune to all these words, really. We're used to them. Well, I suppose that's why they keep them in the hob, so the...
They had to heat on the hob then,
Stuff
because
like
up
that.
the chimney then, that was it. Oh no.
Yeah, well, compare one of your monologues.
All right, I'll say one. I'd like to plant the football one for you. Do you mind that?
Not at all, no.
I always like to start it.
This is about
No.
the Leitrim team's latest achievements.
The Leitrim Pat Glory.
Right.
from the first game they played to the final one.
Right.
Right. It was on the Sligo radio twice, already.
Oh, was it?
It was, because we were here in Gollers one night and they did it twice already on it there. They did it Saturday night and Sunday night too before the match as well. I let it. I will say it for you.
Yeah, I have my own private rendition of it.
Yes, you may talk of your hurling and football and tell how great players can score, but I'll tell of a game in Roscommon the first Sunday in June 94. For 27 years in the battle, the same story always was told. They've beaten Roscommon's great champions, our boys in the green and the gold. 'Twas a match that was full of excitement. At first Leitrim led all the way. Then Roscommon they put on the pressure and proved they're a team that can play. But Leitrim battled them bravely, fully determined to win, to bring their own county fame, and played the old game with a spirit that never gives in. A hard match with Galway and Carrick, our supporters turned out to a man. Galway's great men, they were all out to win, but Leitrim upset their plan. We were 1 point behind and 'twas injury time, so we thought that the game was all over. Then a last minute kick, Declan Darcy was quick, he pointed and levelled the score. Then hooray for the brave boys of Leitrim, their flag it was now flying high. We all made our way to see the replay in Tuam the 10th of July. Standing there in the crowd, our team did us proud, each man in his place staunch and true. 'Twas a well-deserved win for O'Mahony's men when the ref's final whistle was blew. Then out spoke the brave John O'Mahony. I can still see the smile on his face, saying in the big Connacht Championship final, I'm proud we have taken our place. We'll go there with our courage undaunted, we've the strength and the power to win, and let everyone see, whoever they be, there's a kick in the Leitrim in. The captain, the great Declan Darcy, with pride led his men in a row, and marched round Hyde Park in Roscommon to meet with the boys from Mayo. Our cheers could be heard o'er the airwaves, our flags flying high could be seen, for the new football champions of Connacht, Leitrim's gallant 15. Then off to the big semi-final to play Dublin our boys had to go. The Dubs all turned out in their thousands, all singing alive, alive ho. To be there with our team, it fulfilled a long dream, to see our boys play the Dubs at their best. They played hard to win, and we're proud of our men. Leitrim, the pride of the West.
Lovely.
Yeah, see, Tom.